going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Shepke, I didn't say.
Eat your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Let's see, what day of the week is it? Is it Wednesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday. sorry. It's been that kind of day. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope you guys are all awesome. All right, who wants to watch some court? I do. Pick me. Let's see. We start with Judge, what's his name? Judge Middleton. This is an interesting case where a court watcher actually called and paid this woman's fines. Judge Middleton, he's not too happy with this. He's not that the fines were paid. It's that she continues to mess up, and she kind of got a get out of jail free card because he's not happy with his defendant. All right, before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe to your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Elaine Benton. Miss Benton, would you come up and have a seat? Right over here.
Hey, thank you. I had a lot of fun doing that. And thanks again to Court Vibes and Lone Wolf for checking it out. Oh yeah, actually on that note, right after this live's over, I'm going to make that interview public. So I went through and I edited it. That's a fun word to say. Yeah, I boosted my audio, and yeah, there's no interruptions. So it'll just be the raw footage of the interview with my audio boosted. So I'm going to release that right after this. You guys don't need to watch it again if you saw it last night, but if you want to watch it uninterrupted with my audio a bit better, then yeah, it will be released right after this live. Hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for
Benton is here for
the $20 super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Master Gunnery Sergeant. There we go. See, I only had to get it wrong 10 times before I remembered. Thank you.
Saying in a charge of retail fraud, second degree. And she has a new warrant for her arrest and a new charge of retail fraud, second degree. File 24457 SM. You don't even know about this one yet. Let me pull these up. They left me a note, said warrant out, and they gave me this other file. But I don't have both files. Darn it. Well, the one that's set for 9 o'clock this morning. Alleged that on or about November 13th at the Meyer store, you sold $38.47 worth of stuff. And you had a plea of that, and it was set for sentencing today. Let me look at my notes. You owed $165 in an earlier case. I set the sentencing for this morning to see if you paid on the other case.
Yeah, I just started working. Yesterday will be my second week at Fiber Converters. Oh.
You started working at Fiber Converters in Constantine?
Yeah.
Are you working in the shop?
Yeah, I work first shift, so.
That's hard work.
I'm sorry to hear that, Kat. Hopefully, this helps you smile a little bit. Yeah, that never happens. That never happens. I think there's just a international rule that if you have court, you have to start
You
looking
had a
for
retail
interviews.
fraud in file 231582. That occurred on November 6th of 2023. And that was $40 to Walmart. And I think, oh, a man paid your fines. One of my viewers on YouTube, a very generous man, I won't say where he's from, paid your fine. And which is more than you did. I adjourned this from November to April, and so far you paid none. But he called and wanted to know what to do to pay the fine, and he paid it. I won't say his name. He doesn't want any recognition. He's done some other things over the years. He's paid some people civil judgments. Then you had another retail fraud on November 13th.
Yeah, I definitely can't afford that yet. You know, maybe in a couple months I'll be able to do that. But yeah, there was that guy, the defendant in Kansas that we all watched. What was that, a week, maybe 2 weeks ago? And I think all of us felt the same way. It's like, oh man, how do we pay this guy's fines? But the problem was there were a lot. I think it was over $1,000. So yeah, it wasn't gonna happen, but we all wanted to.
Which is this one, 2429. And then you have another one, which is, I gotta find, which occurred in December. So I'm in here bending over backwards, not to put you in jail and to work with you. And I adjourned the matter and you didn't pay 1 cent. Someone else paid your fine. And then on December 21st, you get charged again with a retail fraud. So let's look at that one. Are you aware of this, Melissa?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm guessing that whoever did that, I don't know who did it, but whoever did it was watching, saw her, and maybe she had a sob story, and he felt bad. So Judge Middleton just said he's done it a few times. So, you know, maybe he just felt bad. She pulled at his heartstrings, and now this happened. So if he's watching this, probably like, why did I do that to this defendant? I could have done it to someone else. All right, I'm having so much trouble with words tonight. I might just let it play a little longer than usual.
It's an incident at Meyer again.
24. It's not in here.
The 24457.
No. Let me do it by file number. Sometimes they spell their name wrong.
Rachel, thank you so much. Trouble with words, yeah. Some nights I'm better than others. You know, after watching court all day and I think I'm really smart, and then all I do is start talking and realize I'm not that smart. I try to be, you know. The trick is to make everyone else think you're smart, but then when you stumble over simple words, it doesn't really work out. But thank you so much, Rachel, for your $5 super chat. I appreciate it.
One moment.
All right, whoever made the CS:GO comment earlier, that's definitely what he's doing right now. That's definitely what he's doing. He just bought one of those crate packs and he's walking off screen to open it. Oh. All right, well, at least I fast forward through it. Oh, I didn't. I was just looking to see how long he was gone for.
All right, I don't know why this isn't in here, but I found it by using the file number. It's like a damn scavenger hunt. All right, it is alleged that on this says 12/21, the complaint says 12/31. This has got all kinds of problems. That you were at the Myers store and you did alter, transfer, remove, replace, or otherwise misrepresent the price at which the property was for sale, charged as a second or subsequent offense, making it a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail.
All right, I got this. For your words trouble, onomatopoeia. Nailed it. Thank you so much, Legal Fiction. I appreciate it. Onomatopoeia. Trying to remember what that is. I haven't heard that word since I was in elementary school. Onomatopoeia. I'm not looking at chat because you guys are going to tell me what it is, and I want to remember on my own. Man, that's not the one where human characteristics are given to inanimate objects, is it? I don't know.
And they found you for your Michigan ID card. She was observed concealing merchandise in her purse as she walked throughout the store. Ben also removed the UPS stickers from cheaper items and placed them on more expensive items. She went to the self-checkout and scanned the more expensive items with the cheaper items on the UPS sticker. Benton made no attempt to pay for the concealed items and left the store. Total merchandise $192.37. Leads me to believe that you aren't getting the message. Ms. Halleck, let's talk about the case that was set for today. I'm disappointed that she didn't pay anything, but someone did pay on her behalf. I do have $200 of bond, and I told her the sentence in this case would be $200.
I don't know what the answer is. I don't know why someone, knowing that they have to come to court and answer to your honor, and has done nothing.
I haven't had any means to pay it. I just started working.
Well, and that's fine. That was my struggle when I was dealing with you back in November.
And I get paid bi-weekly there, so
Are you still living on Hooker Avenue?
no, I haven't been.
All right, Hector, that made me laugh a lot harder than it should have. I understand what you're saying, and it's funny. I appreciate the laugh. Thank you so much. Lexa, thank you so much. Member for 2 months. I appreciate it, Lexa. You're awesome. 12 Waffles Unite.
There for.
Are you, where are you?
I'm currently just staying at my friend Sue. She's an older woman on 7th and Pearl.
Are you missing work right now?
Yeah.
Oh man, now we have bonds for babes on Hooker Avenue. Man, are we creating a business right now? I don't think it'll work that well, but yeah, it might. Alexa, here's for the new mic phone. Thank you so much. I appreciate the new mic phone. Let's go. Thanks, Alexa. I appreciate it.
And how long have you been there?
This will be my third week, I want to say, because I had started on a Wednesday, so yeah, this is my third week.
Well, I'm gonna do the sentence I told her I was gonna do. What did you think? You didn't know you had a new charge. They didn't authorize it until March.
Yes.
All right. We confirmed that you're working at Fiber Converters. I tell everybody that works there.
It's all right, Alexa. I will do the talking and you do the typing. I don't see anything that can go wrong with that.
Do everything my cousin Buddy tells you to do and you'll be just fine. You put up with his grouchiness. He works hard.
Yes, it is.
I'm very unhappy about this. The only thing you got going for is you got a job. I'm felt like giving you 90 days in jail. That man generously paid your fine. You did none. Then you go steal again after I bend over backward.
He was great. He didn't know who we were at first. He had no idea. His court coordinator, Ann, was reading the chat in his YouTube page, and they were saying, Colin's there, and people were saying my name a lot, which confused them. But no, he didn't know who I was. But with about 5 minutes left of his docket, he talked to us, and at that point, yeah, he became just as cool in person as he was on YouTube. So yeah, he's definitely as cool in person as you see him.
Not to you won't be able to shop anywhere. You're barred from Myers, you're barred from Walmart.
Being able to get a job is a huge thing. We see many people that don't have an ID, aren't able to even get employment, so. If that were maintained through her next appearance, that would be very favorable to her, obviously.
Hey, Legal Fiction. Yeah, I hope you can get that shoulder fixed quick. I do. Hopefully the PT and the cortisone helps.
I think I have $200 of bond here. Which case are you here on, sir?
I am here for an arraignment. I'm not from this county, so I had trouble trying to find this.
What's your name?
Dalton McLean.
Okay, I've got your file.
So I had trouble trying to find the courthouse. Plus there was the roads were closed down, school crash over there.
Yeah, you can't get here from Schoolcraft.
So I do apologize for being late on.
Well, you're here now, so I'm glad. We have your email address. You have $200 of bond. Posted by your benefactor. $39 of restitution. $36 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, $200 of bond. Barred from Walmart.
Well, thank you for coming and have a good night, Kat. Sleep well.
I get paid on the 29th.
I'm not worried about money. I'm worried about what to do with you. You keep stealing stuff. This is your 5th or 6th retail fraud here. You had already done this retail fraud when I saw you in January. You hadn't been seen on it yet. You didn't know they were requesting a warrant. They have video of you apparently doing this, but this is a damn nuisance because the file isn't where it's supposed to be under your name. And under the criminal, they've got a general civil cases in there. So I have to look for it by the case number. So let me see if I can get back into
This-
that.
This new case, let's see, I authorized, and I didn't even start working till the end of
Yeah, it
February,
got authorized on
beginning of March.
March
so,
12th. It took a while probably for them to complete the investigation.
Yeah, so,
So this isn't in my queue here, and it isn't under her name, Christy Benton, but it is under the file number.
All right. I don't know what that word means. I don't know if I've ever seen it before, but I'll try it. Is it defenestration? I don't know. I don't know what it means, and I've never seen it before. So at least I don't think I have. I don't know. But yeah, that's my best guess.
12/31, that was reported. You had actually been into the office and talked to the lady. So yeah, you knew you'd been charged with it, but they submitted it later. Well, I'm gonna show a plea of not guilty.
All right, I'll try this one. Nope. It's exactly how that sounds. Nope. Not even gonna. No chance at me. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Terranism. That might be kind of close.
I'm gonna appoint an attorney. Set attorney pretrial for May 31st.
Oh, mine too, Boomer. That's from a commercial. Was it? I think it might have been a Geico commercial. I don't know. Automatically. No, that's one of my favorite words too. Ever since that commercial, I mean, it's made up, but it's awesome. But all words are made up, right?
At 8:30. Some point, now at this point, you're presumed to be not guilty of this, but they're alleging that you stole $192 worth of stuff by sticking some of it in your purse and underringing the other stuff. Just after I twisted myself into a pretzel to not put you in jail. Then you did zero to pay on any of the stuff that you had. And I understand that you were in dire straits, but none. So at some point, there could be a jail consequence, which could be work release or otherwise, but I don't want you to lose your job. I'm gonna set the bond at $250 PR.
Flibber to gibbet. That's my guess. Flibber to gibbet.
You need to get fingerprinted on this charge and mugshot. They're gonna fingerprint you. I want you to go out to the counter, sign the PR bond, get a notice for May 31st at 8:30. We're gonna give you the attorney's name and number. This is a compulsive theft. And we were talking about different kinds of theft this morning. I don't know what you allegedly stole. It was worth $192.37. I'm assuming it was food and household items. Can you tell what it was from what you're looking at?
No, I can't actually. It just says she put miscellaneous items into a bag.
So the existing one is done. The benefactor paid your fine and the other thing and actually posted this
Yeah, Rich.
$200.
Rich, I've got a self policy that I attend to on a daily basis. If there is more than 13 L's in a word, I don't think it's a real word. So I'm not going to try to say that.
Which is an accounting problem for us. But this new charge, right now, you can't go into Myers and you can't go into Walmart. So I guess you have to shop at Aldi's or Harding's. And when you get out to the counter, I want you to give your correct address. We have your email address. So we'll get an attorney for you. Remember, you can't go into Myers, you can't go into Walmart.
Oh, that was the end of that one. She walked away. Yep. Can't go into Myers or Walmart. All right, next one. Next one, we're down in Florida. Is this Judge Collier? I always ask every time I play this judge if it's Collier or Collier. It's in Florida. Bay County. All right, let's go. This one might make you a little upset, but he's in jail, so he earned it.
Mr. Vasquez? Good morning, sir. I believe we have notice for today, the state's motion to revoke bond.
That's correct, Judge. I've got to get my motion on 1 second. Judge, Mr. Vasquez was arrested. On February 24th, Your Honor, and he was first appeared on the same day, February 24th of this year, 2022. He was given a total of $5,000 bond, Your Honor, for the 4 charges that he was originally arrested for, and a special condition or a condition of that bond, and was told at first appearance. And Judge, I can provide the court, but it's in the court file. Mr. Vasquez signed the standing order from Chief Judge Patterson, the standing no contact order, as well as he was told at first appearances, he was ordered to have no contact with the victim in this case. And Judge, while he was still incarcerated in the jail and has continued to be, he has made numerous calls to the victim, Miss I call her Miss Andrea. I don't pronounce her last name properly. She is on Zoom, Your Honor. Miss Andrea Puente, and we have recordings of those phone calls that we can play for Your Honor. But the defendant also, as part of a court file when he was representing himself pro se, Judge, we had mailed him or given him a copy sent to the jail of our motion. He had filled out the paperwork to proceed pro se, or the indigent application to proceed pro se, and he wrote a response, Your Honor, admitting to making those phone calls as well. And I also have Miss Puente, are you still on Zoom, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
I know she was on. Can you turn your video on them for us?
I'm having problems with it. It's logged me off a couple of times. Let me see.
Is
it on?
Yes, ma'am. Are you, looks like you've got some framed photos behind you.
Yes.
Well, wave your hand if that's you.
That's her.
Okay. Oh, I cut her off again, Judge, sorry. Oh, there you go. And Judge, at this time, I would call Miss Puente as a witness.
All right, you raise your right hand, ma'am. Can you hear us?
Can you see me? Yes, I can.
Okay, is your right hand up, ma'am?
Can you see me? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I think I froze.
You solemnly swear affirm testimony
I don't have a
the truth, the whole truth, and but the truth of God.
Miss Puente, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I can't see anything.
Were you able to hear Madam
Can you hear
Clerk
me?
swear you in? Yes, we can hear
Yes.
you. Were you able to hear her?
I heard raise your right hand.
Okay.
Good night, Heather.
You solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Andrea Puente.
And how old are you?
I am 41.
And were you in a relationship with the defendant in this case, Alex Vasquez?
Yes, I was.
And back in February of 2024, was he arrested for some crimes that you were the victim of?
Yes, he was.
And after he was arrested, did he have any contact with you, rather in person or by telephone?
By telephone. I've probably had 200 or 300 phone calls.
And when those telephone calls were made, do you know where Mr. Vasquez was?
He was in jail. Gulf County Jail.
And ma'am, yesterday, did I previously play you some or two audio?
Wait a second. I thought the victim's in the bottom right corner. Is that? I might actually just skip this. I didn't realize. Now that you say that, it's like, I thought she was in the bottom right corner, so I didn't know whose number that was that kept popping up. Yep. I don't know what to do now. Yeah. All right. I mean, I've already played it. Now I don't know what to do. It's a good case. All right. You know what? Sorry, guys. I don't want to. I'm not going to keep playing it, even though I've already done it. Well, let's see. I do know that there's two victims, so I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit. Man.
will be 1 and 2.
Any objection, Mr. Hill?
No, sir.
There'll be a minute.
Judge, for the record, this would be number 1.
Wait, really? I didn't count. All right, I'll go back. Not that far back.
Ms. Andrea Puente, and we have recordings of those phone calls that we could play for your honor, but the defendant.
All right, is it or is it not? I'm not going to keep showing it on screen. Okay. All right.
Also, as part of a court file, when he was representing himself pro se judge, we had mailed him or given him a copy sent to the jail of our motion. He had filled out the paperwork to proceed pro se, or the indigent application to proceed pro se. And he wrote a response, your honor, admitting to making those phone calls as well.
All right, I think we just restarted it. Yeah, you guys scared me. All right, let's go. Now I'm not so worried anymore.
And I also have Ms. Puente, are you still on Zoom, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
I know she was on. Can you turn your video on them for us?
I'm having problems with it. It's logged me off a couple of times. Let me see.
Is
it on?
Yes, ma'am. Are you, looks like you've got some framed photos behind you.
Yes.
Well, wave your hand if that's you.
That's her.
Okay. Oh, I cut her off again, Judge, sorry. Oh, there you go. And Judge, at this time, I would call Ms. Puente as a witness.
All right, you raise your right hand, ma'am. Can you hear us?
Can you see me? Yes, I can.
Okay, is your right hand up, ma'am?
Can you see me? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I think I froze.
You solemnly swear affirm testimony.
I don't have a-
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yeah, I'm not worried about, my chat doxing her. I'm more worried of YouTube seeing that as a potential dox. But if there's too many, I just count them as well. So we're all good.
God.
Ms. Puente, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I can't see anything.
Were you able to hear
Can
Madam
you hear
Clerk
me?
swear you in? Yes, we can hear
Yes.
you. Were you able to hear her?
I heard raise your right hand.
Okay.
You solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes,
Can you tell us your name, please?
Andrea Puente.
And how old are you?
I am 41.
And were you in a relationship with the defendant in this case, Alex Vasquez?
Yes, I was.
And back in February of 2024, was he arrested for some crimes that you were the victim of?
Yes, he was.
And after he was arrested, did he have any contact with you, rather in person or by telephone?
By telephone. I've probably had 200 or 300 phone calls.
And when those telephone calls were made, do you know where Mr. Vasquez
Oh, not only can I pronounce it, I am the moistest.
was?
He was in jail. Gulf County jail.
And ma'am, yesterday, did I previously play you some or 2 audio recordings of those telephone calls?
Yes, you did.
And did those telephone calls fairly and accurately or was anything added or taken away from the telephone calls that you had with Mr. Vasquez?
No.
And those telephone calls, were they from him contacting you or you contacting him?
Him contacting me.
Judge, at this time, I would like to introduce into evidence 6 exhibit what will be 1 and 2.
Any objection, Mr. Hill?
No, sir.
There'll be a minute.
Judge, for the record, this will be number 1.
Listen to it.
Oh, thank you for that, Mike. That made me laugh. I needed that after that little freak out I just had. Thank you. That's good. What's up, Katie?
I drive.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And no, I have not bought my LSAT study book yet. My LSAT study book is actually human, and his name is Judge Slavin. So yeah, we've got that going for us. But thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. All those calls cost money in jail, right? Aren't they all collect cards, or you have to have money on your books? So that's not cheap. What's up, Lone Wolf? Oh yeah, she's been trying to get him to put a warrant out for me since way before that I visited. She wants me to go through the side door so bad. And for those of you that don't know, the side door is the door that connects the jail, or maybe the jail entrance way, to the courthouse. So yeah, whenever Rachel says side door, she's talking about, you're going to jail. So she's been trying to get Judge King to send me through the side door for forever. But what's up, Lone Wolf? It's good to see you, buddy. Kayla, ready to take your TRAS exam? Nope. No, I'm not doing that either. But thank you so much, Kayla, for the super chat. I appreciate it.
So subject to monitoring and recording, you have $3.79. Thank you for using Amcal.
Hey,
Can I help you?
yeah, real quick, if you decide to help me lock the bail bonds and the Appalachia,
I'm not helping you.
They're
You
only
punched
$250.
me in my face. I'm
No.
not helping you.
I did not. It was an accident. I didn't want to argue. or anything
Oh,
like that,
yes,
but,
you fucking did. You can go fuck yourself. You lost everything.
but hey,
It's
Mrs. Vasquez, we can still make that job.
We are not getting married. You punched me in my fucking face. My entire side of my face and eye is black and blue.
Okay, it's
All the
called.
way down to my chin.
Okay, Mrs. Vasquez, it's called lock the bail
No, I
bonds
am
and
not
Appalachia.
Vasquez. You are going to sit there until you...
This will be 1 and 2.
Annalisa Molina, good to see you. Hi.
All phone calls are subject to monitoring and recording. You have $1.48. Thank you for using Amtel.
Hey, real quick, just hear me out, okay? I take full responsibility for everything I've done to you. I am in here because of myself, because I caused this, not you. I take full responsibility for everything, and I apologize for that. I'm not asking for forgiveness or anything like that. All I ask is you to take good care of your life, and I wish you the best. I honestly do. You're a great woman. I'm sorry I made mistakes. We're almost out of there. And I fucked up totally, and I deserve to be where I'm at. I have no hate, no guilt towards anybody but myself. So I just thought you should know that.
I will not be putting any more money on here.
I understand. I understand this will be my last call. I'm so sorry for everything. If I can turn back time, I've been doing that every day, carrying guilt. I knew better.
No, but Alex, I mean, you are horrible to me. You were so controlling. You were horrible.
Please, let's not go there.
All right, real quick. I'm sorry to pause it in the middle of the call, but this guy is calling multiple females from jail. So is this guy just, dating a bunch of people at the same time, and he's just an angry person, and now they all found out about each other, and he's still calling them? Is that what's going on here? Is this like what's more than a throuple, a quadruple?
No, it's not. Let's just limit it like this, please. You're doing good now, and I'm glad for everything.
I'm doing great.
I know you are.
Life is looking so good for me.
I know, and I'm glad.
I accidentally text your golf club. I packed your shit in a real fast hurry, and I knew I was forgetting something, but I didn't look under the thing. So I will have those, and one day when you come up with enough money to ship them to me, I will ship them back.
Ship what?
Your golf club.
Oh, okay. Where are you at?
I won't sell them. I won't get rid of them.
Where are you at?
I'm in Colorado.
Okay. All right, Andrew. Well, you have a great life, and I don't care about this. I don't care about anything. Everything's going to be gone, lost anyway, so I'm not worried about it. I just wanted you to know.
Is Erica not going to bail you out?
No, nobody's bailing me out.
What about Melissa? I mean, this bloody little whore.
No, nobody's bailing me out. Even though I have money in my account, I can't get nobody to release the truth. So it is what it is. I just wanted to tell you that I take full responsibility.
I think that was the start to the Mama number 5. What about Erica, Melissa, Sasha? I don't remember the names, but yeah. This dude.
For everything I've done. I wish you well.
When's the next court date?
It's a long time from now. So.
Do you know when?
Yes, a long time, April 10th. So I'll be here till then. Yeah, I'm losing my car, I'm losing everything. So, like I said, I have money in my account, but nobody wants to come bail me out, but it's okay. I learned to accept the fact that why I'm here. Every day I break down, every day I'm going to get through this, and I just called and thought I had to tell you this. I'm finally going to tell you and admit to everything that I'm sorry for everything. I caused this, I caused your hurt, your pain, everything. I made a mistake. We were almost out of there, 12 more hours, and I made a mistake. I love you.
No, it wasn't just that night. You treated me like shit the whole time.
I understand that whole day. I was so stressed to get out of there.
No, it wasn't today. It's been months.
I know. I've been so stupid lately, and I have been.
It's been every single day.
Not every day, but I've done.
No, every single day.
No, I understand. Look, I'm good. We're good. I apologize for everything. I did everything I can to help pay bills and stuff. Look, I don't want you to get upset. You're a great woman. I love you. The phone's about to hang up, and I'll be here forever.
All right, I'm going to say something real quick, and you guys aren't going to be able to get it out of your head the rest of this call. But with my bad microphone and the horrible phone system in the jail, does this guy kind of sound like me? When I listen to my videos back, This is kind of the sound I hear. Am I just overthinking it, or do you guys agree?
I already had my first trial, so second one, they're just going to release me on the 10th, I think. Well, that's what they said. So, nobody wants to bond me out. That's fine.
Oh, real quick, did you guys just catch that laugh by the judge? He just laughed.
Andrew, I'm sorry for everything. I take full responsibility. I'll always love you.
I love you, but you hurt me,
I'll always love
and I'll
you.
never do it again.
And please forgive me. And you don't want me to call you no more, correct?
You won't be able to.
Okay. Well, be safe out there in Colorado, and I wish you well. You're a great woman. I'm here.
I know.
My act. I'll always love you, and I'll always treasure what we have. You have a blessed life, and I pray for you every day.
I pray for you too.
See you when the sun kisses the ocean again.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Goodbye, Andrea. I'll always love you.
Bye, Alex.
Christina.
All right, before we finish the rest of this case, now, I don't understand why they had to play that in court. This isn't, I mean, I don't know, is this a sentencing? I don't know, but he violated his bond condition by contacting her, I'm guessing, but the phone records already show that he did it. Why did they actually have to listen to it? To prove that he didn't, intimidate her into not testifying against him? Maybe, but the phone logs would show that. I don't know. I just think it's weird that they played the calls. I do. But yeah, this guy's an ass.
All right, any other questions, Ms. Smith?
Judge, if I can have just one moment. Judge, no further questions, just we would point out to you that we, as of the date that the motion to revoke bond was filed, the AMTEL printout from the number of phone calls that continued from that point are attached to the motion, Judge.
All right, Mr. Hill, any questions for Ms. Fuentes?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Any argument or additional witnesses, evidence?
No additional witnesses, Your Honor, and just the argument that from the jail phone calls as well as the defendants.
Let me make sure Mr. Hill doesn't intend to present any witnesses or evidence. Mr. Hill?
No, Your Honor, not at this time.
All right, Ms. Smith.
That it was clear that the defendant had contact after being ordered not to with the victim in this case, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hill.
Judge, I mean, we don't have any evidence to contradict what was played in those two phone calls. I mean, they were clear phone calls and indicated that it was the defendant and Miss Fuentes. I've received the discovery in this case yesterday. I was just appointed, earlier this week. My investigator's coming down on Monday, and I intend to go meet with him and Mr. Vasquez and go over this case. If there's any additional motions that need to be filed to readdress the bond issue, we can certainly file those after we have time to go over the discovery and meet with Mr. Vasquez. But as we stand right here today, I'm not aware of any evidence that I can present to contradict what's in those calls. Mr. Vasquez is indicating that there's additional calls, which obviously that's proven by what the state has presented. There were additional calls, and the court's order was no contact. So, like I said, I'll reevaluate it once I meet with Mr. Vasquez and my investigator.
Yes, sir. You're raising your hand, Mr. Vasquez.
May I say something, sir?
You raise your right hand to be sworn.
Yes.
Remember, we're recording all these proceedings.
Yes, I understand.
So anything you say may be used against you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, upon first appearance, when the judge explained the no contact.
All right, I meant to pause it before he started talking. Sorry, I started clicking things. Yeah, what do you think this guy's gonna say? There's nothing he could say. I know what he says, but it's just like, come on, man. Come on. You're a manipulator. And people that are good manipulators aren't dumb, right? They understand what you say to people to get them to believe you. What do you think he's doing to the judge right now? It's a judge, dude. It's a judge.
It was explained to me because I didn't know the whole process. Upon release on bond, you should have no contact. Okay, then once that was said, I said, okay. Once I went to go sign a paper, it was once again by the COs explaining, once you get out, Alex, you should have no contact with them. I was under the impression that once I got out on bond or bail prior to pretrial, I honestly didn't think being in jail that standing order affected that. I did not. I had no idea. It's the first time I've ever been involved in no contact with the jail. Yes, I did send an admittance letter and I admitted that to my mistake. I sent the letter admitting I made a mistake because once I found out and asking more questions, I had no idea. And reading upon reading, I took it for face value upon being released on pretrial, release on bond, she had no contact. And I knew those phone calls were being recorded and monitored. So
What I read, Mr. Vasquez, is this order of no contact is effective immediately and enforceable for the duration of pretrial release or until modified by the court. I've listened to Judge Patterson a number of times explain the no contact order, and he always says you're going to have no contact as a condition of your bond. And it's in writing that it's effective immediately, and it's also on the first appearance sheet. It applies in every case that you have no contact with the victim.
Yes, sir. I understand, but under impression, I didn't know it wasn't thoroughly, I mean, it was explained, but it registered to me as far as pretrial release. I had no idea while I was in jail. I knew the phone calls had been recorded and monitored. I wouldn't have made those calls. From since then, the calls that are listed all the way till now, I have not made no calls. But once I learned you shouldn't do that, but I had no idea. I was under impression once I was out on release. I never knew anybody with no contact laws. I didn't know the laws and rules until I started reading and asking questions. I didn't know it meaning like immediately once you sign it. I was under impression once released on bond or pretrial, out of jail, there was no contact. I didn't know being inside, which at no time did I ever threaten her, come between her and the judicial system, ever tell her not to come to court. I never, there's more to those recordings there, but once on that last phone call, which was I think 11th or 12th from there, I never made a call. Once I realized it, that's why I made it the letter with along other documentations. I had.
All right, watch. So I'm guessing the woman in the bottom right is a victim, and just look at her face. She's laughing at this guy, shaking her head. So I know we're all probably watching the judge and him, but pay attention to her as well.
No idea at the time.
Well, the order reads that it was effective immediately, that you're gonna have no contact. You violated that order, so your bond will be revoked and you'll be held without bond in this case, sir. And we'll come back June 27th.
I believe that was the date, Judge. Like I said, my investigator's coming Monday and I've got the discovery from the state yesterday. So I'm gonna try to review it today and then we'll
Yes,
meet Mr. Vasquez on Monday and go over it with him. There's some recordings in there, I believe, from statements, and we'll let him listen to all that. Obviously, we've just heard 2 exhibits here today, so.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Mr. Hill. Mr.
So
Vasquez.
the-
Yes, sir.
The June or next month on the 9th and the 10th, are those court dates still?
The court date is going to be June 27th. If we need to come back for those motion hearings, Mr. Hill, if he decides to file a motion or adopt your motions, we can put it on that motion document,
The
okay?
9th was a pretrial and the 10th was a motion.
No, we're going to come back June 27th at 1:30. Okay? If we need to come back sooner, Mr. Hill, will let us know.
All right, that concludes that one. Now, had 2 kind of frustrating cases back to back, so let's end this with a little laughter. Still about 10-15 minutes left of the video, which generally means, I'll talk for another 45 minutes. So, get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax. Let's go to Judge Simpson.
Yep, 133, we had filed the motion for early term of probation.
Before you.
Okay, I lied. We have one more case here before we go to Judge Simpson. My bad. This one's quick. This is only about 2 minutes long.
You continue. I think, do you know she has outstanding warrant?
Yes, sir. We're
Okay.
here to withdraw our motion and try to address
Withdraw.
that.
Okay, perfect.
We were going to ask your honor to consider giving her a bond.
Let me see what the.
I think she would have terminated her probation in October naturally. I think Ms. Smith indicated she did have one prior violation before.
Let's see, I put on here no bond. Let me see.
Until I sing, Mike. Until I sing.
Says that she failed to report the probation on April 4th. She wasn't in her residence 2 days before. Don't talk about it.
We'll have a probation officer here for another matter, Judge.
Okay.
We would ask that the no bond stay.
How long was she on probation? Mr. Raymond?
Judge, the offense date was May 7th of 2020. She was sentenced on October 12th of 2021. And so she got 48 months. So she's done a fairly good job, other than I'm not sure what the one violation in the past was, but failing to meet one time. And, she indicates she was in the house, but she was asleep and she had someone with her. I would just ask the court to consider giving her some type of bond.
She originally pled in October. Let's get that right.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at it.
The face of the warrant says the sentencing date was October 12th, 2021.
That's right.
Yes. She was on probation since 2021. Looks like there's one.
Judge, there's a 24-month suspended sentence.
Well, that changes things. I was going to give you a bond, but you have a suspended sentence, so I'm not going to be able to modify that. No bond hold, ma'am. So you'll be taken into custody. You'll be processed. You'll be given an arraignment date. I believe that date is what, May 7th, Madam Clerk?
Judge, we've already passed that.
Oh, we already have? Oh, okay. So it's going to be the end of June. Of course, Mr. Ramey can reach out to the state. If y'all reach an agreement before then, we can, you can come back before me anytime. But that is going to be what, 25th? Give me one moment.
Hey, Lisette. I saw your comment in my video that I posted earlier. That wasn't a live. I hope you saw my response. So you didn't miss a live stream. I just posted that randomly. So you didn't miss it, but thank you for catching this live stream. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, it's going to be June 25th. So your arraignment's going to be June 25th at 10:30. Again, if Mr. Ramey has been doing this a long time, he knows how to, if your attorney in the state reach an agreement before, then we can bring you back before that date, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
This for court, sir.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. Now we're going to Judge Simpson. I really hope it's Judge Simpson. I really do. I know I put him at the very end. He's going to make us laugh after those first two cases. So let's go.
Aaron's like, he's never done that for me.
I need to say something real quick. One of the two public defenders that are there every day with him, his, House Counsel public defenders, one of them left yesterday. So today's the first day with the new House Counsel public defender. Now, I don't remember what her last name is. It's Pate, I think. She's been, I've seen her in a couple other courts. She's the one with, I think it's like blondish reddish hair with the big glasses. So you'll recognize her kind of, but because it's not on Zoom, I don't know if you're going to recognize her completely, but no, she's been all over the place when it comes to courts. She seems good, but she's new in Judge Simpson's court. So little background information before, you hear what's about to happen.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I know you'll get it taken care of. Parenting? I don't know what parenting. What's that mean?
Oh.
Wow.
Explain things on Bridget's heart, explain things on me.
Wow. 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 Are you what? I'm being so nice. I'm being, that's right. I'm being nice. It's your first day.
I'm getting all over her slack.
Wow. Wow.
They
They might, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Lauren. Lauren was fine until today. Like the new person showed up. Now she got to act out. It's like the first child when the second one arrives, and then next thing you know, court calls the case of the people versus Demar Ivory.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender, Lauren Kearney on behalf of Mr. Ivory. I don't know where Mr. Ivory is. Paid the restitution. We had this wonderful agreement. He will not call me back, so I don't have an explanation for failure here. He has.
I've seen her a couple times in Magistrate Brayley's her courtroom. I believe you that she's been in Magistrate Finks, but she's not on YouTube that much anymore. She's probably been there too. But yeah, I know I've seen her in Brayley's. Trying to think of the other one I've seen her. I've seen her a couple times on the weekend docket in what's that judge's name? She only does a weekend docket maybe once a month. I don't know. Dark hair is all I can remember. I can't remember her name. All right. Anyways, let's keep going.
Paid money to get this agreement. I just can't get it here. So I don't have an explanation for failure to here today. I would ask for an agreement.
I want her to remember this. Bench war. No. Adjourned May 15th, 2024, 9 a.m. Give you a chance to get him in here. You're ready. He's done what he was supposed to.
Yeah, actually, I think that's right. Harwood sounds exactly right. Yeah, I think that is. Thank you so much.
So don't even say I didn't do anything nice. She's like looking at him like, oh. Are you talking about who you are? Court calls case. People versus Anthony Johnson. Why is everything today like a surprise for you? Never mind. Go ahead.
We're getting our bearings here. Mr. Johnson, yes, Mr. Johnson, please. Okay.
No.
I do not have an explanation for failure to appear today. Speak with them and send them the Zoom information. My expert internet.
Mm-hmm. She did. Bench warrant. 5,000, 10%. That warrant will issue Friday. May 3rd. Court calls case People versus Tanya Santiago.
Good afternoon, this is Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Ms. Santiago. Ms. Santiago, can you let me state your name for the record?
Tayana Santiago.
Ms. Santiago did pass her driving test last week.
Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised.
So we were wondering if you could tell us the status of her license, if you believe it.
No, you are absolutely right. She was sitting there. Her case is called right after this one. It was quick, but yeah, she's sitting there like, what? Why am I here? Why am I sitting watching everyone laugh and I'm sitting here miserable because I'm in court? I mean, I like how Judge Simpson has a good time with the attorneys around. He sits there for hours a day. I would do the same thing. You know, it's not a bad thing that he shows his personality. It really isn't. It definitely makes it a better workplace environment. Absolutely. All right. For this one though, the woman that's sitting behind him right now, you can just see her hair. I don't know who that is. She's not there every day, and she wasn't there when we were there. But watch her reaction to what he does right here, because it's kind of funny. Also, this is the last case. I'm trying to make this video last till 9:15 because I just set up a surprise raid to KCC. I didn't tell her I'm doing it, so it's a surprise raid to her. So I need this video to last 5 more minutes, and this clip I think is only 2. So we might have song and dance time here in 2 minutes.
I don't have a driving record. Hold on. Oh, that's because she hasn't been driving very long. It's only on 1 page. Oh, and it's only half of it printed. Okay. Yes. Well, hold it. No. Yep.
You know what? That is a great way to make me, pause for a little bit and go back through my super chats. I walked away for about 10 seconds, maybe 5 minutes ago, and I came back and I was looking through the chat because I had a feeling you were going to do that. Thank you so much, Legal Fiction. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. All right. Oh yeah, Jedi. He was like this in the entire docket. He was laughing. He didn't see that many bad people today. Oh man. I just remembered there was a clip. Can't remember his name. I've called him Jeremy Shue in the past. It's not him. It's the other guy he sees on a weekly basis. He had an appearance there, and I forgot to put that in this video. Well, did you read my super chat? You didn't super chat me. I just looked. But yes, Bloom. Thank you, peeps. Bloom had an appearance today, and he acted as a normal person. And Judge Simpson commented on it. And as he was walking away, he's like, I don't even know what to do. I think I need to take the rest of the day off. He didn't say anything? What is going on? All right, I gotta put that in a video tomorrow. But yeah, Judge Simpson had a really funny day today.
Sorry, I understand the
Oh, I was trying to communicate.
All right, since I paused that and you guys didn't probably lost track of what was happening, I will rewind it like 30 seconds. So the joke's funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, I understand the
Oh, I was trying to communicate. Yes, she has a valid license.
So I think that helped too, double parking.
Thank you so much, Legal Fiction. Again, yeah, it never hurts to double check. It absolutely doesn't, and you're right. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat and the support of my channel. You guys are all awesome.
Is that what she wishes to do?
That is what she wishes to do, yes.
Santiago, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on July 23rd, 2023, at Ellsworth Road in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you double parked a motor vehicle?
Yes.
All right, court will accept that admission. Count 2, count 1 is dismissed. Congratulations on having your license.
Thank you.
Do you know how to drive?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I almost want to ask what kind of car, so I can just keep a lookout so that stays away from me. No, she looks trustworthy. I just still don't. There's a lot of people that look trustworthy can't drive.
I can drive.
Okay, all right. Okay, you don't have to get hostile. We were just having a conversation here. Rising cost of a.
All right, I'm gonna let this play out. We're less than a minute away, so with my outro and she isn't Janelle. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking when I was watching this. Like, it's not Janelle, but I feel like he's treating her like she is. Thank you so much, Legal Fishing. Yes, KCC raid. And thank you for allowing me to pause it for 10 more seconds. We nailed it. It's 9:15. All right, we can go over there. We can go over there now. So I'm going to let this play out. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you all for the super chats tonight. I very much appreciate it. Lone Wolf, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us. Everyone else, have a great night. I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, again, yeah, I am releasing the raw footage of the interview I did with Judge Fleischer from yesterday without, Lone Wolf, Court Vibes, and myself pausing every 5 minutes. So I'll be releasing that right after this. Again, no pressure to watch it. Just some people like it without the interruptions. So it will be out there if you want to watch it. So you guys have a great night. I will talk to you tomorrow. Till next time. Bye.
$180. When can you get that paid, young lady?
Can you give me till the 14th?
Till the 14th?
Yes, so this
Will you
month.
have it by then?
Yes.
All right. Well, what, you get paid then? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Do this. I'll give you 2 checks. Get it paid before the end of the month by May 31st. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Since I teased you, I'll give you more time to get it paid.
Right.
All
Trying to
right?
embarrass me.
I wasn't trying to embarrass you. I was not. That was Conrad.
Oh.
Conrad told me all that. All right. Drive safely, young lady.
Okay. Thank you.
Court calls the case of People versus Andrita Smith.